Excellency, the President of the Republic of Ghana, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, Your Excellency, the former President of Mozambique, President Chissano, distinguished representatives of government institutions, ministers of state, members of the diplomatic corps, distinguished panelists, ladies and gentlemen. It is an honor to address such distinguished leaders committed to advancing Africa's prosperity. Our gathering here underscores a shared commitment to propel Africa to greater heights, envisioning a continent that harnesses its potential for the benefit of its people. I would like, first of all, to express my profound gratitude to the African Prosperity Network for putting this great initiative together, which through critical dialogue serves as a catalyst for transforming the way we perceive and approach key facets of our economic integration. The chosen theme for this summit, Delivering Prosperity in Africa, Produce, Add Value, Trade, must transcend being a mere slogan and truly serve as a rallying call for transformation. It should ignite a sense of urgency and inspire effective actions towards value creation and trade. This platform should not be limited to only discussions alone. It should serve as a dynamic hub of ideas and actions that will shape our future as a continent. Moreover, it is crucial that the private sector takes center stage in driving our economic growth, making this summit an ideal space for their vital contribution. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to leverage the African Prosperity Dialogues platform to highlight a few policy initiatives that I believe are of utmost significance. These initiatives serve as a crucial foundation for substantial topics that will be discussed during this morning's summit. These are private-public partnerships, diaspora inclusion, and thirdly, the alternative approach to investment promotion. Your Excellency, for Africa to experience real economic growth, the private sector must take lead, thrive, and also be resilient. I have always maintained that governments do not create wealth, the private sector does. And therefore, incentivizing the private sector is the surest way to achieve sustainable growth. The role of government is clear, creating a conducive environment and policies to stimulate growth. Through public collaborations with private entities, the government can leverage funding, expertise, and innovation to accelerate infrastructural development and other critical projects. This will not only facilitate economic connectivity, but also enhance the overall quality of life of our people. Your Excellency, allow me to illustrate the tremendous benefits of public-private partnerships through the collaborative alliance between my own company, the KGL Group, and the National Lottery Authority in the lottery sector in Ghana. This exemplary partnership serves as testament to how PPPs can drive economic growth and rejuvenate critical sectors. The National Lottery Authority has witnessed remarkable transformation and resurgence of its fortunes as a result of this dynamic collaboration by harnessing the expertise, innovation, and resources of a private entity like the KGL Group alongside the regulatory oversight of NLA. The lottery sector has experienced an extraordinary revival. One outstanding achievement of this collaboration, Mr. President, is KGL's substantial contribution to the revenue of the National Lottery Authority. The fact that KGL now accounts for over 80% of NLA's revenue underscores the efficacy of this partnership in generating financial success. KGL's infusion of funding, advanced technology, marketing strategies, and operational efficiency into the lottery sector, complemented by the regulatory oversight and public trust associated with government institutions like the NLA, has been key to this success. Permit me once again to highlight another case study to cushion my argument on public-private partnership. Your Excellency, distinguished guests, KGL Group's partnership with the Ministry of Fisheries and Aquaculture to implement an efficient fuel management system for the pre-mix sector with no financial cost to the public purse underscores the versatility and impact of public-private partnerships. Your Excellency, today I stand before you as a passionate advocate for the inclusion of the diaspora in our journey towards socio-economic transformation. Approximately 35 years ago, I made a decision to leave my homeland Ghana and venture to the United Kingdom, with a clear purpose in mind to acquire valuable skills, knowledge, and financial resources that would ultimately contribute to the development and progress of my beloved country, Ghana. During my time in the United Kingdom, I not only sent financial support to my friends and family back home, but I also invested in numerous impactful projects and businesses within Ghana. These endeavors were fueled by my determination to fulfill the promise I made to myself all those years ago. And finally, 8 years ago, the realization of this vow came to fruition as I returned to Ghana and established the KGL group of companies. Our journey towards success has been marked by significant milestones, most notably being recognized by the GIPC as the 11th most ranked company in the GIPC Club 100 event held in November 2023. These achievements are testament to our unwavering dedication, effective corporate governance practices, prudent resource allocation, and our exceptional team, among others. At the core of our ethos lies the belief that the diaspora, with their unique expertise, experiences, and resources, have a pivotal role to play in driving socio-economic transformation of our country. We firmly stand behind the principles of inclusivity, recognizing that by embracing and integrating the diaspora into our national fabric, we can unlock greater potential and accelerate our progress. Ladies and gentlemen, my journey is not unique. This is the journey of most African diasporans, my fellow compatriots. As an ardent advocate for diaspora inclusion, I wholeheartedly support any endeavor that mobilizes the Africans in the diaspora for the purpose of driving our socio-economic transformation. I strongly believe that this inclusivity represents a forward-thinking strategy, harnessing external resources and expertise to spur national development. I have long been a proponent of diaspora direct investment as a preferred option to foreign direct investment. In fact, the World Bank estimates that remittances to Africa in 2022 exceeded $100 billion, surpassing the official development assistance ODA and foreign direct investment FDI. This reinforces the immense potential for leveraging the financial contribution of the diaspora community. Moreover, the task of marketing the continent should not be left in the hands of only policy makers and technocrats. We should utilize the skills of investors and diasporans who have accomplished a lot on the ground. After all, who better to market the continent than those who have achieved much themselves? Their experiences are more convincing because they've walked the path that the potential investors are seeking to walk. As we move forward, I invite you to join me in championing diaspora inclusion as a crucial pillar for our socio-economic transformation. Your Excellency, one of the challenges that African countries like Ghana encounter is the depreciation of their currency due to repatriation of earnings by foreign investors. To address this issue, I would like to propose two potential solutions for consideration. Firstly, we need to adopt a new approach to our investment strategy. It is essential that African governments incentivize African conglomerates like KGL Group to establish presence in developed markets. These conglomerates should be encouraged to acquire stakes in raw material producing companies in the developed markets, thereby enabling them to benefit from the value added creation. The significant profits generated from these companies can be repatriated back home. For instance, what stops Ghana Cocoa Board from investing in Nestle and most of these multinational companies? Ghana and Cote d'Ivoire earn just less than 10% of the value chain of 140 billion. However, through these initiatives, they can significantly increase their share of the industry by strategically participating in the processing of this cocoa and producing of chocolates in the developed world. By embracing this approach, these countries can also address currency depreciations and also foster economic growth, create employment opportunities, and maximize resources. Secondly, it is equally important to incorporate and enforce a policy that encourages and requires foreign companies to invest portion of their earnings in Ghana. At KGL Capital, the venture capital arm of the KGL Group, we take pride in dedicating a significant portion of our earnings towards supporting local businesses and entrepreneurs. This approach should be adopted by any forward-looking foreign investor as it helps build local capacity and bring stability to the local currency market. Your Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, time for talk is over. The African Prosperity Dialogues are a call for action and a blueprint for the future we choose to create. It is time for us to roll up our sleeves, unleash our collective genius, and build a continent where prosperity isn't just a dream, but a thriving reality. Thank you very much for listening.
Mr. Alex Dadey and his KGL group stand tall as examples of what a model Ghanaian and a model Ghanaian group of companies should be. Please, a round of applause once again.